Try this now. Ah! Some tanks. Oh! That's out of order. Hold on a sec.
You need upgrading.
Yep. Well, I got through. Woo!
Before you get it, 50, you're ready.
Never been that way inclined. I know what you meant, so don't worry. I know exactly what you meant. Mini-Me, what the hell are you doing? Oh, he's a show-off, isn't he?
There we go. Help him.
Oh, you are joking.
Has he got it? He's got
No,
it.
he hasn't got it. They've never come in like that. Never. Look at that. Oh, he's dead. No landing gear. You are joking. What the hell? Oh! Yeah, jump in the truck and just think, you know what, I want to go full speed. The reason I'm contradicting myself is because you would never look at this and see and say he's young. And he,
Why trying to do that quite fast, Ken? Oh, you telling me.
somebody hit me. I'm going all out. It's not much, I'm going all out. 50's going all out. 50's going all out. I'm dead. I went all out. Look at the damage I caused. Come on, guys. Look at the damage I caused.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're going to get this done. Keep on him, boys. Is a cocktail waitress by night, definitely. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. That much is true. And even then I knew I'd find a much better place, either with or without you. Those 5 years we've had have been such good times. I still love you. But now I think it's time I live my life on my own. Woo! Okay. Right. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, whatever you are, guys. Hello. I don't want me dead. You know I can't believe we made it. I am absolutely dodged. I have eaten enough to kill a horse. Wow. Oh, God. What's that word? I could eat a dead donkey, or I feel like I've eaten a dead donkey. Right, okay, so what do we do? Let's sort the camera out first, because I know for definite that I'm going to be too low.
Let's get that out of the way and let's just shift this up a little bit. I should do all this before I come on, but you know what? I can never be bothered. I'm trying to wait till I go live and then I start moving things around so I can actually see where I'm going to be sat. So let's go continue. Hello, Kevin, and hello, Danish Bear. How are you? What do I need to do? Up just a bit. I think I need to be about there. I would say I need to be about there. Oh dear. Oh, I haven't checked if that mod's gone on, but we'll check that later. We will check it all later. Hope you are well. Hope you've had a nice dinner. Stu, how the devil are you? Hey, that rhymes. Stu, how the devil are you? Hope you are well. So I made a boo-boo, didn't I, on this last time I played it. We downloaded a mod and we changed a lot of the garages. Oh, sorry, we changed a lot of the depots. What we then found out was that the amount of stock, good evening sir, the amount of stock that was going to these depots wasn't enough to keep the resources going to their destination. So we've got to redo those. I've got to then look at, I think we had I think we did correct that train line that was a bit slow. And we just need to make sure that the products are coming through in greater demand. That's what we need to be doing, and then just tidy things up. The bridges, I'm not going to stress over that. I'm not going to stress over the bridges. They're a little bit more difficult to do because of the terrain, so I think it's more to do with if we can get a lot more things sorted. I was considering, I was considering putting another airline route in, but I think I have covered the four corners of the map, so I shouldn't really have to do that, but we'll have a look and see how we go. And if you guys have any questions and I can help you with them from what I've learnt through you guys as well as what I've picked up while I've been playing the game, please ask the questions, and if I can answer them, I'll do my best. If not, we can Google them. Google is our best friend. Google is part of our society. So that's what I'd like to do, get those sorted out for you, because it's a lovely game to play when you get into it, and you know, you can chill out to it as well. I haven't got my dinner yet, soon to be getting dinner. Wonderful. We always have to get food out of the way, don't we, because my gut's telling me that I've got a couple of donuts to eat later on as well for dessert. Oh dear. Hellraiser. Oh, do you know what? There's a new Godzilla and I don't think I've seen it yet, but I think I've seen the Godzilla vs. King Kong. That's a classic. That is good. I do like that one. Godzilla. Raw. Raw. I used to love watching those things. Like a big kid on it. You love watching Godzilla. That was my impersonation of Godzilla, not King Kong, by the way. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, it takes a while for these mods to get loaded in, don't it? Oh gosh, come on, game. I've got no patience. I'm telling you, I have no patience. I have no patience, Kev. I like all my movies. I love watching movies. Tarzan Eugene. Oh God. I always remember those. Hey, I always do remember them ones. Let's just see where I'm sitting in this game. Come on! Do you have the blue screen of death? Oh, look, that's not too bad. A little bit too low. So we'll drop me. I'll put me just there. There we go. I'll go. Yeah, I'm out of the way of everything, aren't I? You can see the hundreds and thousands that we have. Right. Okay. Ah, dear. Right. Let's have a look where we are. Where are we at the momento? Let's have a look. Right, so I should have checked if these mods have gone in. I want to check something straight away. Let's just check something right away. Let's have a look. I think it was that one. And buildings. No, I haven't added it. No, I need to add this new station. Wait. Main menu. I need to add this new station that we need to look at. And I think we had to go through load. And that's right. So now I've got to work out which one it was. I have to work out which one it was now that Dev sent me. That was far better than the one that we downloaded. I can't take the other one out. Aggressive cargo platform. It doesn't give me a picture now. This is the annoying thing. So I'm going to activate that one anyway. And I'm going to look if there's another one. Better roads, no. Coaling cargo platform. What's that look? See, I don't like when they don't give you a picture. I know what it looks like, but we'll go for the aggressive. It does say aggregate. Okay. Right, 50. You can't read anyway. I'm not going for monorail because look at all these 6 tracks of speed and all that kind of stuff. I ain't got time for that. I've got no shaders on it. Oh, Tesco's. Oh, we've got to put that in. I hope I don't break the game. Every little helps. Drop that in. Train station module, no. UK billboards. Yeah, let's do it. Right, I think that's it. I think that is it. I don't want the lighthouse at the moment because I don't know how we're going to get this to look. British Post. Oh, what's that? British Post boxes. No, no, no. I'm just interested in at the moment. Better roads. Right, so they're activated. Let's click OK and let's go start and see what happens. Oh dear. Let's see if we can get this new depot going. I've got to change a lot of things so that we can make some money. Oh, Devex. Good evening, sir. How the devil are you? How are you? Shouldn't take too long. Have you heard the news as well? For all you British people, have you heard the news? As of next Monday, we are more or less coming out of lockdown fully. Good. Tekken Fanatic, thank you very, very much for those 10 bitties.
How are you, good sir?
Do you know something? I do actually feel okay. I'm kind of looking forward to a bit later on when I start filling my face with the donuts. But other than that, I am fine. We start opening up in Denmark tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. Okay. We've been told that as of Monday, zoos, gyms. Oh, Big Nasty. Yo, yo, yo. I like the way she says that. Does she say Big Nasty or Big Nasty? Big Nasty. Yes, brother. Thank you very, very much for those bitties. Much appreciated. I like how things are slowly getting back to normal, which is good. That's what we need. I need it. Right, let's try this and see what's happened now then. Still hit the wrong buttons. What the hell? Right, buildings. Still not showing up. Why is that not activated? Why is that not activated? Let me have a look at this. Sorry, guys. I just need to check this. I just need to check this. We have got a... Wow, what is that? Big Bon Fan, thank you very, very much for the follow. I need to check this because Dev sent me over a link to depots. And I really want to get them loaded in. No, it's not that one. We haven't... Wow. Cornish, thank you very, very much for the host. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me just check something, guys. Sorry about this. Because I know what I want to work on today. And in order for me to work on this, I need to get this loaded in. Because otherwise... where are we, Dev? Where are we, Dev? Where are we? I don't know where you sent it to me that time. Did you send it to me via a link? When you sent me that depot? Or did you put it in the general room? Because I know you sent me one. And I said that I was going to look at that. Checking. I don't know how you sent it to me. Because at the moment, I clicked and subscribed to it. But because I didn't get the name of it, I cannot work out which one it is. Can you remember, Dev? Let me just look at this and find it this way. Here we go, look. Let's just have a look here. I just want to make sure I've got the right one here because I want to get this sorted out if I can. Let's get back out of this. And I think you would have found it in cargo stations. It was that one, wasn't it? It was the warehouse. I think it was this one, Dev. And it says, so it's the warehouse by Doug. Yeah, it's that one. The warehouse by Doug. That's the one it was. So I've got that somewhere that I've subscribed to. I need to find it. Yeah. Now... Oh, okay. It would help if... See, it doesn't come up even when you put warehouse in there. It doesn't come up. That's the one by Era. Mr. T! You sexy devil, how are you?
68 cheered. X29. Cheer well one, cheer
Oh,
well
cheer well. You know what? I've got so used to... Oh, she stopped. Wow. Wow. So I can't find that one at the moment now, so I don't think I've activated it. Okay, we try again. We'll try again once more, guys. We'll try it again once more, see if I can find it. You may have to open your map in the map editor, then activate the mod. No, it doesn't work like that. What you do is you go load, and then when you go to select, because I'm already on that save, which is stream map, okay? You go to... They're all the mods that are activated on this particular save. But we're looking for the one from Doug. So you select the options, you then scroll down and we're looking for warehouse. According to this, it went in as warehouse. And I don't see it. It only comes up as warehouse and I do not see it. So what did you say? You may have to open your map in the map editor, then activate the mod. Well, that's the only way I know to activate all the mods. Ah, there it is. Hey! See, we haven't activated it, look. That's what we haven't done. So if I click that now, click OK, it should now be activated here. But I want to see it. I want to see the map first. Right, well, we've activated it anyway. Show loading order. It's number 32, in other words. So it is number 32. Let's get rid of this. Here we go. There it is. Right, so we've got it now. Number 32. Wonderful. Okay, okay, okay. We are there, boys. We are there. We have done it. We got it. I'm just going to finish off my fag while I'm waiting. Mr. T, how the devil are you? Did you manage to get the picture taken of the Thumper Rabbit by any chance? I do have fun watching you running around on that game. I really do. Cheers, Dev. Thumper Rabbit for the win. That's what I say. Or did you actually give up? Little Budder, hello. How the devil are you? Ah, there we go. Look, we've got it. Let's have a look how that works. Oh, God, it's small. Yeah, I think that might be better. Oh, wonderful. Now, that's a lot better. Thank you for that, Dev. You can't let a rabbit beat you. Come on. You can't let a rabbit beat you. Right, so that's good. They look nice now, they do. So we need to change quite a bit of those. We'll have a look at those a bit later. In fact, we'll start now. I ended up shooting. Oh, let's just do a test on this one now, guys. Let's do a quick test. Wow. We'll do a quick test. Okay. So we're going to have to delete that one. Bam, that's gone. And then we will go for that one. Now it says, this is what we can actually do. It says capacity platform. Looks a bit hazy. Oh, that's not too bad. So we'll go for 32. That's the 324. West entrance, street lane. Tram transport will go no. Oh, fence type. Oh, please, brick. Oh, I like that. I do like that. Sound instant. No, I'm not. I don't want to mess the game up. Steel. I like the steel. Country. What is that? Station surface. Asphalt. Building paving. Town concrete. Old or new. I'm going to go gravel. We'll drop that there. Oh, it's knocked my whole system out as well, look. Oh, good God. It's knocked my whole system out. Dev, what have you done? Right, so now we've got to work out. I'm going to have to look at this and remember the routes. Oh God, 50, what you done? Right, okay, let's look at route. So it's iron ore, which is this one to here. Oh, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's done now. Now it's working. Right, so we're going to have to run that route again. So, iron ore. Right, so it looks like we're going to have to plan that route again. I've got to work this one out now. Oh, god damn. Line collection to too few stations. Oh, this is going to be HD. I will call you man. How you doing, man? I've got to work this one out now. Oh, god damn. Oh, hang on. Right, so it looks like that's number one. So I believe that it was either going from... I'm lost now, look. Oh, 50, you are lost. Oh, that's messed me up straight away. That one's completed. It's got to be this route here. Right, so I believe it was probably so many routes. It's got to have been from there to there. It's got to have been. It's got to have been to here. Yeah. Well, it seems to have sorted itself out once I put the route in. And it looks like we were, according to this, it was picking up from... Right, it was being delivered here. So what it was doing, it was... Yeah, loading from one and dropping off at two. I think that's where we were. Looks about right to me. I'll come back to that one. I'm going to check when I put the next one down. But that does look a lot better. I just want to see something going into that. Let's just try and follow this one through, find out where that's going. What a busy place. What a busy place. Let's just turn that down slightly there. Turn that down there. So that's dropping off anyway. So that looks right to me, that does. Yeah, that does look right. Look how much this town has grown. I'm going to have to try another one. We'll do a single one and find out how that works. Let's get rid of this. So we have got, that's just a single line. So let's just look at the line first so we know where it's going. So what this one is doing, it is taking coal. It's just taking coal from here to this depot here. Let's have a look if we can recreate that one. Well, that's your single. Although it says small, because it's a single, we can still make that larger. What are the best mods that you recommend? Everything and anything that you can get that will make the game personal to you. I'm going to show you some of the best ones that you can download. The best ones that you can download that give you all the Marsac, that give you all the Tesco's, B&M's, what's he called, Eddie Stobart and things like that. And then you've got the different ones like these that I've just got hold of, which will now give you, just have to remember all these keys, it's M's and stuff. Right, let's just try that one, because it's a single. You see the difference with this one, it doesn't actually, this one cuts the line off. When I'm placing this mod, it actually cuts the line off. So you have to rerun your route. Yeah. It reruns the route. Now, I'm not really impressed with that. Yeah, I'm not really impressed with that one, because if I have to rerun the routes, it doesn't actually upgrade like the other one does. You have to rerun all the routes. It looks nice. It looks a lot better because it looks like a depot. But what you then have to do is rerun the route, and I didn't really want to do that because that is going to be a complete utter nightmare trying to rerun these routes. It was a coal route anyway. I may have to write this down, to be honest. Because it's taking the route away. Where when I was dropping the other ones in, they never actually, I think it was that one. Yeah, there we go. So it takes the initial route away. So we've got one, and we need to add another station and just click it on there and it puts it back. So what we're doing is picking up from 2. So we're loading coal at 2. And we are dropping off at 1. Unloading coal at 1. Okay. If I then go back to... Oh, I don't want that. If I then go back to... Oh, the vehicles stay on. It's just a little bit more work for me to do, but the vehicles still stay on, look. So we need to see this vehicle go back. But they do look nice when you get down to ground level. This looks nice. So I probably won't change all of those, because especially that one. But the single ones, I'll probably change those to the new... I'm just doing something as well while I'm talking to you guys about these mods. So on the mods, if we go UK, search. Let's have a look what we've got here. And then go UK. Right, so on here, so you've got UK terraced housing. That makes it look nice. When you're looking at trailers and things like that, I'm trying to look at can you not click subscribe? Let me just check this. Most popular, oh, most subscribed, no, I want the ones I've subscribed to, which it won't actually give me at the moment. I don't want to go to, oh, you've got Battersea Power Station there, look, that would look nice. Let's just have a look at this. I'm going to come back to that one for you, buddy. I'm going to drop you the links. Now that looks a lot better. Yeah, that looks a lot better, that does, especially with the fencing around it as well. Yeah, that looks nice, that does. Lower Nottingham. Yeah, that looks nice. I do like that. And because it's only one, I don't really have to look at configuring anything. Because all it's going to do is drop all the loads off at the side here. I suppose if I go to configure, I can make it, yeah, I can make it larger. Yeah, you can make it larger, look, just by clicking, which I do like. It won't go no larger because it's too close to the road. So the most we can do is 432. I don't know what that will do. No, they won't do anything at the moment. And we change, we got the steel fencing. We went for gravel anyway, so that's fine. The real big gas. But look, the thing about the mods are they're going to be probably unique to what you want to put in the game. But I like that. That's more like a depot where you would drop, you know, you go and pick things up. Right, so we've done that one. I'm not impressed about the fact that I have to change everything, but you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. So the single ones will be fine. I'd love these to look like proper loading stations and things like that. That would be nice. Oh, we're getting a lot of stuff. We're getting a lot here. Look, that's good. So that's building up quite well. We've got a single one here as well. So that one is the coal to hitching. And it's a shame this game just doesn't update. Look at all that. We're losing stock here as well. 126 and we are still losing. Some car items are lost because the station is overloaded. So we've got 3 trucks on there. Now looking at the amount that we've got, and they're carrying 30. So that's 90 that's picked up straight away. And look at how this is going in. It's going in, around, back on itself and then up. See, which we don't really want it to do. We want it to come straight in, turn around, load up and leave. So this one is being fed. Oh, it's a pickup. This is a collection. Yeah. So it's picking up from here. I mean, look at that. It's taking a while just to pick up. So it's picking up from here and dropping off here. Oh, this is a nightmare. So let's try this one. It always puts them straight back on the road when you demolish them anyway. And we try and put it in the same place as well. That could be that reason. Oh, right, okay. So, I think it's the way I'm deleting it. So it's the way I'm deleting it because that line's gone straight back in. So it's probably the way I'm deleting it. If I'm deleting the actual depot on the line, so if I was to go configure and then delete it, excuse me, it's going to take the line away with it. That's what's happening. If I just delete it in the game as normal and then add the station, it picks the line back up. But that's not too bad because we've got that line picked straight back up now. And there's the difference now. It will go in this way. Just drive around. Actually, it will go there. It should pick up straight away and then just drive out, which we will try and work out because this one's coming into the depot now. I want to get that right. We are coming in. So even from a distance, that looks nice. It kind of fits in with the skyline as well. Yeah, that looks nice, that does, I have to say. Yep. That'll do me. It would have been nice if it would have got it to go through here. Right, so it picks up and then it leaves, which is what we want it to do. I don't want it swirling around. Yeah, there we go, look. Kind of looks clean as well, rather than having a way in and a way out. Yeah, that works for me. That works. So we've got that done, that one done. Got another one here which is a single, so I need to be deleting it from this section here. Go for a single, bring that around, and we'll drop that one just there. And that picked the line up straight away. We've lost all the stock. Obviously when you're replacing these, you have to be aware that you're going to lose all the stock until the vehicle makes the journey and then picks up demand again. So he's going to make probably a wasted journey really. But at least it's picking the line up. We've only got 3 vehicles on this one, to be honest, so we need to look at we need to look at because shipment won't be anything now because it's a fresh line, so it'll make the journey. We'll lose a bit of money, but we'll pick it back up as soon as the line's established. And I kind of like the way these are in the sense that they do actually, that's a bit small, isn't it? It was 432, that's right. We might be able to do that one. No, we can only do a 432 because of the size, so that's okay. It looks like there is something you can do off the side here. No, there's nothing in the bar. Fill gravel. We don't need no trams going here anyway. We don't need a rear entrance. See, that goes country old. Oh, right, this is the street type. Okay. It's got to be country old because it's probably the same thing that runs off here. Here he comes. Here he comes. That's only a 28 road. So we can upgrade this road and make it a 30. Oh, actually, that went from a 28 to 30, so it's probably the bend that he's taking. And I also need to make sure that, when it lights up, it's working right. But that we'll keep a check on this one. Because I think that will come through right once it's made the full journey. Three vehicles on that line. That one's leaving. That one's on its way back. And that one's on its way back, because the icon here will not change until it works out demand. I'm sure that one is correct. That's fine then. I'm not going to bother with these because they are going to, if it's dropping, I think them I like. I think they're okay, something different. We've got another one here. But it looks nice, but it's not holding nowhere near as much, and we are losing loads. 237, and we've got, what we got? We've got 5 vehicles on there, and we are still losing. So I could put more vehicles on this, because I think they only carry 30, don't they? Yeah, they carry 30. And you can only just see the line in there because it's the same shade, and it's only taking them through the city, and they're going over to here. And we've got 5 vehicles doing that, so that's feeding that. And look, it's still not getting enough. It's still only getting a small amount. When if you look at the coal, we've got 45,000 units and we've only got 20. So you would say I need more trucks. Definitely need more trucks on this one. So if we manage vehicles, I'm going to put another 2 on. So we've dropped another 2 on that line. See how we go. Trains, maybe no. No, because when you start looking at trains, you're then looking at the cost, you're looking at what you're losing. Trains are okay, but that's more for if you've got an area where you're taking 2 and then expanding out. That's where that works better. If you're just coming from something like this small depot, I wouldn't suggest putting a train there, because you've got to work out now, look how many train lines I've got. You've also got to remember about your routes, because if you think about it, you're going to put a train line here to go to there, and it's probably going to cost you £2 million odd for the line. It's going to cost you at least 12 million for the train, yeah, and you've then got to make sure that you're making money off it, which I don't think you would, because of what it's going to cost you in maintenance and everything. But if you look at the vehicles, as soon as the stock starts to go, because how you would work this out, you'd obviously go 30 divided into 200 and something, and you'd probably go something like 90, so 90, 180. So really you're looking at about 6 vehicles. You could probably get away with 7, because that would probably work right, because it's how much they're going to be picking up. I don't want anything queuing if I can help it. I'd say airports, but with 50s flight skills, that would be foolish. Oh, Jimmy, come on. Are the trucks able to carry more? I probably could get a truck that can carry more, but with the mods that I've got, in other words, right, box standard in the game, the maximum the trucks will carry is 25. I've already got mods loaded up in the game. Oh, why did I do that? I was going to show you something and I've gone and clicked it. What? So I've already got mods in the game. So if I was to go to I'll show you here. Look, where are we? I want a depot. I need to find a depot. See, my depots aren't always in the city. I've got them on the outskirts. I'll show you what I mean. What have we got here? I don't think I've got a depot in here. If I have, it's been drowned by... Right, so there you go. Buy vehicle. No, that's a bus depot. So that's a bus depot. Go cargo. So when you look at the vehicles, right, the box standard vehicles in the game, which are these, will do 25 maximum. Okay, that will do 30. That one's that's not a mod. And then you look at the 18 and you look at 14. If you download the mods, so when you was asking about mods, little buddy, you've got 40 ton AT set, and you've got all these that give you, you know, UK. So that's the GB, that's the French, probably Denmark, CH, American probably, I think. And they give you all the different ones. Now they carry 25, but I had to go and find a mod, which is this one, the Cascadia, which then drops them to 30. So you're only carrying 5 extra, and so on and so on. Now I'm sure you've got one here that carries 32. So I could use these. But the difference for me is I liked the fact of having the names on the trucks and things like that. So I'm quite happy because it's only going to give you 2 extra. Obviously, you know, you get 2, you're going to get 4 extra, so on and so on. So it's up to you what you want to do. I'm sure there's going to be somebody out there that has probably got a mod where these are going to carry a lot more. Oh my god! He's doing it again, look.
45,678 cheered.
Jaffa cake.
X200. Send them trucks to Plymouth.
Yeah, right. It's Plymouth. Even the mod says it wrong. It's Plymouth. So look, it's up to you. It's up to you guys. You know, when you're playing it, how you want to play it, how much you want to transport. Remember one thing about this game though. You have to sit back and watch your product grow. Because if you're transporting too much and you're not making anything back, end game is when you have to start getting loans. So set the routes up, let them run, let them work out demand. And if you've got a route that's making money, yeah, let that route keep making money until you start expanding. When you've built up some money, then start looking at expanding, start looking at adding another station, start looking at, you know, whether you want to send it further. Because I have got so many routes that aren't making money. Which one is it? This one here. I have got so many routes that aren't making money. If you pull this down and then you click balance, look at all the routes that aren't making money. Okay, so they're the ones that you need to be looking at, and some of them only using like 12,000, 20k. And as they start, I've got a route here that's got nothing on it. Oil leads to, I think that's the route that oh, I know this one. That's the train line that we set up and we decided we weren't going to use it. I've got 3 lines that are just set up, but I've got nothing running on them. And then you can see where you're making the money. The ones where you're making money, I would not touch. Leave them for the time being. I mean, look at this. Leave them for the time being. We're doing fantastic on this one. The passenger route to Meltham, 9 million. We're doing absolutely brilliant on that one. But you can see how they're moving. Jaffa Cake, it's always a good evening when you're in the channel, sir. Thank you very, very much for those 200 bits, sorry. So I really need to be looking at that one. much is that? And I know why that's losing money, because we had this issue where we've got 2 trains that are supposed to be carrying fuel, but because we've got an issue with the ferry at the moment, the fuel is not getting where it's supposed to be going, so we're losing money. So that would be my go-to. I would be looking at that route, and we know what it is because on the map at the moment there is not a lot of fuel deposits, so we're going to have that issue. When starting off, what's the best vehicle to use? The basic stuff, all the basic slow little vehicles. They don't cost a lot to run. They only move something like 14 to 18 units, and let them keep going. Just let them keep going. If you've got a good route where it's making money, just let them keep going for a while, and you'll see your money start building up. When your money starts building up and you then work out that, you know, he's carrying 18, he's making money, you've got, when you start losing stock as well, if you're looking at your, like this one here, let's look at one where I'm losing stock. I need to, here we go. So when you see that thing, when you see the icon here on the corner, and it says some cargo items are lost because the station is overloaded. Where the station's overloaded, then I would say put an extra vehicle on. But work it out by what your vehicles are carrying. So if you go here and you go, you look at your vehicles. So manage vehicles, yeah, you can look at your vehicle there and it will tell you that that's carrying 25. So you know that if you've got 100, right, and you're losing stock, you're going to need 4 vehicles. If you've got 125 and you're losing stock, you know that you can put an extra vehicle on because they're carrying 25. But don't go and put one on if it means that when it gets there, it's not going to be taking a full load. So do a little bit of maths, and look, I'm absolutely useless at maths when it comes to numbers, but with this, because of how the game is showing me what I'm losing, I can work it out. Whether you have to get pen or paper or use a calculator, it just makes it a lot more interesting to know that you've got the game set the way you want it and you're making money. And the best way to make the money is to, you know, make sure that your lines are properly loaded with trucks. Don't have too many. You put too many trucks on, you'll then tend to find out that what happens is the 5 trucks which are taking the 125, you've got 1 truck waiting. That truck that's waiting is costing you money straight away. I think it matters of trying to balance the products to the yeah, is what I'm trying to explain. So, and that's the way it works best. So as soon as you start overproducing, get more trucks. When you're underproducing, that is a totally different thing, because you then have to look at demand and work out whether you take a vehicle off to save you money and transport a little bit less until the depot catches up. But it's always about, it's, in other words, it's like feeding to produce, to transport, to make money. That's how I'm kind of seeing it, because we are losing money like mad over here. And I've got a train route here which is supposed to be carrying fuel. So the idea is to feed this with oil, which it turns into fuel, which it then transports from here somewhere else. So this train, it should be bringing fuel, it should be bringing oil and then collecting fuel. But at the moment, we're not getting anything. And the reason we're not getting anything is because of this. Because we're still holding here. We're still holding here. And it's got, oh, I put that on stop, didn't I? Because we're not getting nothing down here. And the idea of this is we've got a fuel station. We've got an oil transport here. So that takes barrels. So the barrels are coming from here. Hang on a second, where we're looking at. Right, there we go. The barrels are coming from here and they're being transported up to here. But what's happening here is production's very good, shipment isn't. And the only way I would add to this is if we were losing. So I've still got to work out why. And I've got 4 trucks on there, which is too much. It's just too much. And looking at this, so oil's been picked up from Leak West and it's going over. You see, we've got them bringing it down and they're all going to this area here. We're trying to feed this with as much as we can. Is that oil or barrel? Right, so barrels. So we're trying to feed this with as many barrels as we can. And you would think the more barrels we feed that with, the more oil we would get here. But we're also taking barrels from here and they are being delivered over to here to make plastic. Now looking at this, it's getting what it needs because we're up to level 4. We're up to level 4. We've got a relatively good production. We've got a relatively good shipment, but transport. So what we need to work out is if we've got plastic and we're losing plastic here, I really should be addressing this so that as soon as we get, I mean, look at the oil that's coming in. So that as soon as we get rid of these, it starts to produce. So that's where the oil's being dropped off. Now, it could be, no, because we've got no oil built up here. I mean, that's a drop off. It's making money at 266,000, so that's fine. Look, and as one comes in, another one goes. As one comes out, one goes in, and it's carrying a full load. So that's fine. Here, I need to look at the train. My first thought is you look at the train. And the train... Okay. So, I think I spotted a problem anyway. Because according to this, the train can only carry 20. There you go. So there's the problem. Yeah, we've got 258, yet the train can only carry 20. Oh, hang on, we've got 2 trains. Wow, even better. But that one's bringing oil. So they're bringing oil, dropping it off and picking up plastic. So I need to address that one. I'll get the right one in a minute, guys. I need to address this one here. For some reason, it says it can only carry 20. So managed vehicle. Why is it only carrying 20? Why would it only carry 20 when these... I need to watch this because I'm baffled why that's saying it can only carry 20. I need to work out what's going off with this route. Something's not right. because it should be able to pick up loads. I mean, look at the size of the train. I mean, we're not making a loss there at the moment, 7 million. But we need to work out why that's only picking up 20 from that stop. If I have to do a separate, if I have to do another line, then I'll do that. But this one only carrying 20 is a bit of a concern. Demand for plastic at the destination. Yeah, that's something else I need to look at. So let's hope that we haven't put a little station there which would have slowed demand down. Right, it's coming in now anyway. See, that one has just dropped off 80 barrels of oil. That one has. I think what it might be, you know, is you then have to look at the platforms that you're picking up from as well. Excuse me. Right, so let's have a look what's going off here. I want to highlight that because I might stop it. Oh no, look, it is carrying 220. Yeah, it is. It's weird how it does that when it's empty. It should have. So, it's left behind. It's left behind 85. So I could theoretically again put. Looking at that, I could put another 4 trailers on that. Because look at demand here. 92. That's because it's converting the oil, so it's getting good demand. Oh. So we've put another 4 on that. Now, when you add, just remember as well, when you add extra carriages to a train, you have to look at where that train's going to stop, how it's going to get through junctions that you've made as well, because if it stops at a station and the back end is overlapping a road, that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing. You see, that picked up, I'm sure it picked up, yeah, it picked up 180. So that's going to make it 260. I'm just looking at the route because I don't think I've got anything split across here. And it looks like this one's picking up goods as well. Is it Scrot? Hello, have I pronounced that right? This one's also picking up goods. So it's delivering plastic, picking up goods. So this must be getting a good... And it's getting steel. It's also getting steel. So let's have a look at... Yeah, this one actually, it needs more steel. Thank you very much. That needs more steel. So again, we'd look at that one getting more steel there because it's obviously getting plastic. Look at this. It's got so much plastic stored. We're now getting goods from it and we are losing. So I need to look at... Well, it will take all these goods anyway. I can extend the platform. I could extend the platform, which means it can hold more. But I don't really want to do that because it looks like this train's going to be hanging over the bridge soon. Oh, it actually carries on and goes around. Not a problem, Dev. I'll be right back as well. Let me just get you guys watching now. Tell me what's going off. I'll be back in a second. I have got to go to the ladies. So I can see what's going off with that one straight away. It's picking up goods. It carries on and takes them somewhere else. But the thing about this now is it can carry the whole of the production from that particular station. So that's what's going off here. So it drops the goods off at Dulverton, which it needs. And when you look at that, we're up to 70%. So we're doing a 70%, which is not bad. Obviously, it would be great if we could get it to 100, but that's going to be to do with production at the other end. And then I think we'll be fine on that one. So that is probably as good as we can get that at the moment until we work out what we've got to take from the other station in order to, because that's doing quite well, even the bricks, and that we've just got to run from here for the bricks again. We've got 4. So to get that up to 100%, you're probably going to be looking at putting another 2 on here, because we're still losing the 148. What we're looking at, so we've got 120 being picked up. So we could just put another one on here and that should do it. Actually, that's not the one that's losing. where you have to make sure you have a close look at your lines, because that's not the one that's losing anything. That's not the one that's losing that one. That one there, which is this one. Which is taking bricks. Oh, that's got a journey on it. Whoa. Wow, that one's a journey and a half. Right, that's taking bricks to Leeds. Okay. Is it Leeds or did I say Leeds? Well, it is Leeds, but it's got leak. Wow. And that's only got 2 on it. That's what the problem is there. That's only got 2 trucks on it. And that's only getting 40%. That's interesting. So on that one, we need to put another 2. Which will help that. 100 we could actually get away with. Yeah, we could. Yeah, we can do that. So we put another 3 on that, but I want to still keep a check on, because look, we can do that here because we're losing that much stock. That will change eventually. I don't know what's going off with this one here. Oh, that's dropping off. So that's dropping off the bricks. Have a look what's going off here. When the roots are a green colour, oh here we go. So that's picking stone up. And we're actually losing stone. And we've got 5. That I don't like, but it will not put some sort of a traffic light system here. And you can't create in and out. Can't configure these. So I think this one's, I don't know if it's large or this is large. The map is this is large. Sure it is. Or it could be medium, but the map's quite large. It looks large to me. I don't know what I clicked. I just go into the game. It could be medium, but it's a fair size. I've lost where I am. Oh, there we go. I'm thinking in my head if it's worth. I'm thinking if it's worth changing this, but I kind of, even though we are losing, I could probably still put 2 more trucks on here and see what it's like, because the distance they're traveling, what I try and do is I try to work out the distance they're traveling. Like that one's just leaving now, so we're on 40. And if you count it through, if you get 30 before another vehicle has touched down at the depot, I would say put another truck up, because that's going to make it right. And looking at what that's doing now, I would say put another truck up, because you can always, if demand gets too bad, can always take them away. And then most of the trucks that I've got that are, so that's very bad, that's bad, that's very good. So I would normally go something like that. Replace the vehicle, What we're using, Monster. So just highlight that. Oh, they're these. Go down to the Monster and just do that. And replace them all to very good. That's it. It's easier for me to do that than it is to maintain them. I've turned maintenance off. I've just turned maintenance completely off. And it's cheaper for me to do that. And that replaces all the vehicles to very good condition. Now you've got fully loaded and the truck looks brand new. And there we go. So he's come back now. And I want to check that we've still got, look, I mean, we're still at 150 something now. And it's the distance they're travelling. I think there's another one here as well. So he's coming in to pick up. It's just like it's just like the real world, isn't it, when you see all those trucks? It is. This is a lovely mod as well. And guys, none of these mods are anything paid for. They're all off the workshop. They're all freely available for anybody to pick up off the workshop. Just have a look in the workshop, you'll see them. Now, my concern is, yeah, another way of looking at it as well, my concern would be, you can upgrade the roads, because we've only got this at a 30 road. We could upgrade it to a 60, which means the travelling time shorter. Don't go and break, oh, it's saving. I don't like when it does that. I keep thinking the game freezes. But it does look, I mean, that bridge is a little bit suspect, but let's not look into that. If you want to look at how difficult it was just to get that, to do that, I won't get into that. But yeah, it's still losing, so it's still something we need to look at there, that. And it's telling you the, I think it's the travelling times. Yeah, that's the travelling times. Mr. Cyclist, hello, how are you? No, I have to demolish it, don't I? I have to demolish it and redo it, though. Better than it was. But I can't. Do you know the thing about it is, if I could place them, it's the terrain and everything. If I could place them, it would look nice if it was probably just there and then spanning across. But I think there's no wrong with having a wonky bridge, is there? Really? You can't tell it's that wonky when you kind of look at it like that. There you go. You can't tell it's that wonky now, can you? They're all wonky anyway, look. They're all wonky bridges. This one is really bad. We need to get lots of oil produced here. We need to get a lot of oil here, because that will produce fuel. And looking at, if you look how difficult it gets, there's nothing round here. That one's producing barrels, but the barrels need to go here. This is producing oil. What I have got, right, that's producing quite a bit actually, but it's all being used. Cargo plane for fuel. Oh, you can't. I've got one already and I can't get enough out. I just can't do it. I am struggling on oil. I just cannot do it. Because I'm trying to get this here, which at the moment is getting nothing. It's getting nothing. Yeah, I had that carrying 200 barrels at a time. So somewhere along the chain, something has been corrupted and I can't work it out. I cannot work it out. And it's this. It's got to be this. That's connected. That's connected. That's connected. I'm just not producing enough oil. Yeah, we've got full production here on everything. Full production. Yet these aren't picking anything up. Why? Why are these not picking anything up? Terminal. The pink route. I think I know why. I think I know why. We demolished this. I think I've got it in my head now, sitting here thinking it. We demolished this and we reconfigured it. We demolished that, we reconfigured it. But I think what's happened is, because of how long these are taking to get to and from their destination, it hasn't figured out demand. That's what I believe's happened, because it's not producing any fuel for the pink route at all. So I don't think it's configured demand. So I think what I need to do is let these guys run their distance, and it takes, probably in game, it's about a day for it to travel all the way up there. I think that's what the issue is. I think that is the problem, because I've stopped this one. I really think that is the problem. So if I turn, I'm trying to turn them around and set them on the way. Set line, back to the depot, reverse. Right, I've sent that one back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send that one back, let that dock. Hopefully it will get that it needs demand, and it should register with what these guys are doing here, because something don't seem right here. So he'll come in. I've got to let, I mean, look at how they travel. They've got to run the route, and we'll see what happens. Hello, could you use trains to boats? Yes, you can. You can, yeah. But if I'm not producing anything, it's going to make no difference, McBone. You need to get them to run the route so that what they do is they work out demand at either end. And I think that when we did this, I was too busy thinking, why is that not producing? I stopped that one because this one was parked here, and I didn't let that one carry on. Now, this is what I was saying about letting them run the route until it starts producing. So these guys here are just going back and forth because they don't know what demand is required to fill this. That's what I think's happening. But I'm going to let that run. Let's speed the game up. That might help. Let's speed the game up. And we'll watch this one here. It's lovely when you're on this. I mean, look at the water effects in the game. Absolutely spectacular. Hey, my bridges aren't wonking up. I don't know about that one so much. Don't answer that question. So we just speed it up, and we'll try and work out what's going off with these routes. Rock Chalk, thank you very, very much for the follow. And that's pretty close. Oh God! Oh, that's close. because it needs to work out demand more than anything. Because that's going to cost me a packet, that is, to run these. And at the moment we're on a constant loss of money here, which is not good. We 50 Plus Gamer have to stick together. We try our best to. How you doing, Rock? We try our best to. Right, so we're now getting to, yeah, we see we're not making anything at the moment, and that is always a concern. Right, so he's going to pull in here. Right, let him pull in, because I still want to see what these guys are doing here. You see that? He's come here to pick fuel up. So he's come here to pick fuel up. So it's affecting everything at the moment, because this is the main fuel deposit, because it was getting fed by 200 barrels every so often, and it's not getting that. So he's not getting his fuel. DHL isn't getting their fuel to travel by plane. This guy's just coming to dock now, so it needs to work demand out. These guys that were taking the barrels from the dock over to the fuel depot are not being able to do that. They can't do that, so that's why it's costing me, because I've got trucks just lying around. We need to sort the fuel out. Let's see how long he docks in. I mean, look at that, we're losing like £30 million here. No, it's not, it's 20,000. Right, we're losing like 20,000 odd. 30,000 we were losing at the highest point. So he's turned around now, so if he's turned around, we'll work out. Right, he's set off now. I had that clicked into. Oh, and this one's turned up now. So if it manages to sort demand out, what I tend to do is I'll stop one here, so that as soon as he pulls off from his depot, I release that one to go. So they're constantly going in like a complete circle, constant. But at the moment, because the line's messed up and I'm not getting any stock, I've just tried to let them run the route, because he really shouldn't have set off, because he's carrying nothing, and it won't calculate until it gets back there. So I'm going to have to leave one to leave here when it's full. Oh, this one's so messed up, this is, and I know what's done it, because we changed all these. We changed all these and didn't realise it would have affected the barges, because that was running sweet. That was always getting 200 barrels, and it was feeding this perfect. See, that is only carrying passengers just across the way. That's fine. I only need to look at, that one's fine. I only need to look at where we're losing oil, because that's my biggest concern now. Passengers I can work on. Passengers are not difficult. Because all I can do is put... Yeah, we've got a bus route anyway to the... we've created a bus route that's taking everybody to the to the airport. That's fine. You can only get there by one stop though, so I think I'm going to have to link this with the rest. They're using train more than they are that, so I'll link them all. I'll link all the stops so that if they do want to go down to the station, they can. Sorry, the airport. I'm happy with that at 90%. I've got to say I'm happy with that. That's up to 60% on goods, so I haven't really got to worry about Dulverton at all. It's just this. That is a problem. Now, if we go back to here, if you remember last time when I shown you, we always had barrels stacked up here. And it just used to fill up and set off. I need to work out where we've gone wrong here. Where have we gone wrong? It's got to be with production here. It's got to be. Although it says production is high. I cannot supply any more barrels here at the moment. As well as supply this. Now we must be supplying this, okay, if that's overproducing, but this isn't. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so we've got barrels not being used here, which means I'm just following this down. You've got for fuel, the only way I can look at it, you've got fuel that needs to go to Doncaster, you've got fuel that needs to go to Manchester, and then you've got fuel that needs to go to Torquay, and you've got fuel. No, that's it. I'm just going to make sure that they want. Yeah, that's it. And what I've done, we've linked one by rail. So one of the main producers is there. One of the main consumers is Torquay. Okay, so that's going to go down now. Look, that's gone right down because it's not getting any fuel. You've then got Manchester as well, but Manchester is being supplied by DHL. That's the difference. So what I've tried to do is make sure that I've got the majority of the fuel producers getting as much oil as I can, and then I've split it off to different areas, which it was working fine. Honestly, it was working just right. They were all getting the fuel. Because this one will carry steel and fuel, and it was working right. But what I've worked out now is that I could take from here, which are the barrels, over to the oil producers, which is here, and then get one of these overproducing. Did you make any changes? Yeah, we changed all the I changed all this. Where are we? Changed all this. We changed all that. We demolished that and rechanged it. If you click on the consumer tab, We did all that, you see. We made all the changes here, but it replaced the lines. But once you replace the lines, they then have to run the route in order to work out demand. So straight away I know what's going off here. Right, so that's working. That's working. Is the station connected to the boat? Right. Yeah, it's all connected. Yeah, because when you highlight it, look, that's what I'm doing. As soon as you highlight it, they're being dropped off there, which means it will get production. Yeah, because it'll fill all that. If you click them and they highlight, they're all connected. That's right. That is connected to there, so that's fine. But they're taken from here to there anyway, so that is working. They're all lit up, so they'll all get fed. The one thing I need to work out is, looking at this here, it's production. Production is only controlled by how it's supplied. So, like it says, the rule, 1 barrel, 1 fuel. Or 1 lot of oil, 1 fuel. What it's not doing is it's not getting oil. That's what it's not doing. So oil is coming from here, and I was supplying the oil by the barges. There's nothing else, because there's nothing round here that supplies oil, you see. Look, as far as you look, all around here, the only one place supplying oil is there. And that is overproducing oil. Could you click on the barge? Yeah, the barge is fine. Whether I click on it. Right, click on the barge. Click on the route. So what the barge does, manage line, got it to load up at 1. Oh, hang on, load and unload, or is that 1? Let me work this one out. So because we've changed it, so number 1, it doesn't need to unload, it just needs to load. It just needs to load. At 2, it just needs to unload. Right, there we go. That's all it needs to do. Because there's no stops in between. These guys, what they're doing, I think it's here, you know. I think it's here. I think it is here where the problem is. And it must have been when I changed the terminals. So that's picking up from that terminal. I think it's where I changed the terminal. Right, okay. And that's picking up from that terminal. So I think what I need to do is move this one over to terminal. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put it on a separate terminal. Just to see what happens. Because the only thing I did, I changed terminals to see if I could steal from terminal 1, because it wasn't producing anything. So I then have to look here, and it will start to show you supplies, because what it does, it doesn't supply the whole of that collection area with barrels and says take what you like. It supplies the loading bays for the trucks. That's how it works. So looking at that now, that's going to go in, go around and pick up from here. That one goes around and picks up from the outside, so it should load this up eventually. because production's really good. So it should be able to supply both these lines. So we're getting 46 out of this one. There we go, look. So he's coming up here to pick up off this side. And everything else is being dropped here. All the drop-offs are here. So it drops everything off here to fill that and only picks up from here. Because that is getting lots of drop-off, look. That's getting a lot of oil brought in. It's a difficult one. But we're not getting no oil produced on that line. That's crazy. That is not working. I'm trying to figure it out. There's something not right somewhere. Because it should be working. It was working before I changed this. No, I didn't change that one before I changed this. It was all working fine. But if you've got two stations connected and you set one to drop off and one to pick up, it should fill this. Now, I can only put it down to what I think, which is the actual route. Because I've got these set. That's just to come in. I had them set so that this would not pull off until it was full. That's how I had it set. Because of the distance, you want it to full load. But that is not picking anything up. And these vehicles are making the journey on a regular basis. But I can't work that route out. Please send any help to the 50 plus gamer at twitch.t-v. What is going wrong here? We've also got barrels, I think. Yeah, we've also got barrels being brought in by train, Lord. 98. You see, 98 barrels are coming in by train here. So we're getting this place completely stopped with oil. I mean, with barrels, but the production isn't enough. Trucks configured to the right. Well, I don't think, to be honest, I don't think that that's really an issue, because they only pick up here, they only drop off there, and we supply. You can see that we're supplying. Look, we're supplying and we're transporting. But what's not happening is the barge one is not getting anything. Look, that's not getting anything. I can move it over again, I don't mind that, but it's not getting anything. That's what's strange. If you look at the consumption on the refinery, it will tell you what demand you have for each. I've done that already, yeah, which is what I've done. So that tells you the production. If I click on here, it tells you. Yeah, there, look. It's got stored 63, consumption, it's there. That's that one which is bringing it in. Click on the consumption tab. Oh, sorry, consumption. That's 100%. So yeah, that's right, yeah. So it's that one, isn't it, Dulverton? That's what the issue is. There's no production there. That is fine, which is bringing the oil all the way over to here. I've lost where I am now because it shoots across the map. There's so much going off here, guys. I do apologise. There, look. So let me get this line first. So that is oil route leak to Retford. So leak to Retford. That's getting it. It's got nothing on it though, has it? I don't know how to correct that, but I think I understand what you're saying. I think I get what you're trying to say. There's no demand here for this route. That's what the problem is. Theoretically, there's no demand for that route. And we're trying to work out why there's no demand. This is bringing oil in. But there's no demand on that route. Why? Because everything's connected. So we'll just go through this once more. That's the route which is going down. That's the route that's going down. And it is connected. When I click it, it's connected. Okay? So that should work demand out when they pull in here. The route then travels across here. It's got nothing on. Travels across to here. So that's connected. Now because that, do you think, no, because it worked. Whatever they drop off here, so whatever comes here drops off there. I think the only other option, the only other option for me, what I can do is I can get the oh, I know what you mean. What the only other option I've got then is the train that is bringing fuel. If it's going to an oil, I can make it so that it drops oil off and then picks up fuel, which was that green route, wasn't it? It's this one here, look. That one. And I think that's what this is doing. I need to get the line. Manage the line. Let's see what it's doing. So what this is doing, it's loading fuel at number 1. Yeah, that's what it's doing. And it's going to be picking up here. Unloading. Unloading. It's dropping fuel off at 2 places, this one is. But it's only taking oil. No, that's not right. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just looking at this now. That's not right. That is not right. So let me work this out. Let me work this one out, and I can only do that by looking at where it starts. Oh, okay. I think I know why it's doing that. Let me work this one out. Where's my train disappeared to? Yeah. Right, we're in the station. So, manage line. Right, so at number 1. So at number 1, we've got it dropping off, it should be. It loads and unloads. No, it should be unloading oil and loading fuel. So what it does is, when it's travelled all the way down, it unloads the oil, it picks up what fuel it can pick up from here, and then it just drops off. It unloads at number, that's right, then it unloads there, that's right. So that's right, because it's taking oil as well to here to produce, because it was being fed from two places. You see how confusing it is when you've got so many lines running in. It's all right when you run them, because that's purple. It's the green train I'm looking for, which I think is coming from somewhere else. Need to find where I am. Yeah, that's coming from somewhere else. That's coming from here. That shouldn't matter. Load fuel. You don't have the rail line connected to a refinery, and it's only unloading fuel at sites. Yeah, that's what it's doing, but the one that I'm more concerned about was this one here. This is the one I'm concerned about. This one. Because that's the green train there. Now, that one's loading barrels. Right, okay. Let's stop that off there. That's loading barrels here. And it can actually carry more. But it's only carrying 88. Yeah, it's leaving. Bingo, but it's only a supply. Yeah, but that's the idea, you see. If it's supplying the barrels to make oil, then it's the oil that I need to make fuel. I'm trying to work out why it is not giving me oil for those 5 trucks that I've got waiting for oil. It's only supplying oil to the other line, if you get what I mean, the other bay. And I've also got oil here. Yeah, it does. Well, yeah. This plastic is being overproduced. Yeah, you're right. Where are we there? Who was that? Scrot, thank you very, very much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So here, and it's hard for me to work out what's on this map because there's so much going off. Right, okay, so we've established oil is being supplied here, which is fine. Barrels we need, but it's getting all the barrels it needs. You can't supply that with any more barrels. It is getting all the barrels that it needs. We are at 100% across the top. We're at full capacity everywhere else, and we're at 100% transported. So what I'm trying to work out now is why. Stop the plastic route for a moment and see what happens. Yeah, that's an idea. Can always do that. Where are you? Oh dear God. Okay, let's do it this way to see. You know. Plastic. Hold down. Just stay there for a sec. There's nothing on the line, so it should be fine. But you can't turn these off. That's the difference. That will still just keep making that. No, it's not. I know that. Because those barrels are only going to there. The barrels are coming in, being picked up and going here. I'm also getting barrels from here to go there. We haven't got a problem with supply. That's what it's confusing. We haven't got a problem with supply to this station. There's no problem with supply at all. No problem. It's production that's the problem. I just wanted to see if there was enough oil. Everything is fine going there, look. If you look at the bars there, we're getting everything. We're getting 2 to 1, so we're doing perfect. What I'm trying to work out is why it is not supplying this line on here, because it should be. That's what I'm trying to work out. It's all about that line there. That is, this line here is the issue. That line. There was a think, yeah, the think mark just means that we're losing. That's what that means. That, there's nothing on it. It's a problem at the Dulverton end. That's what I think. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. Because everybody's dropping off. We're making the journey. No, Retford. So, have a look. That's connected. Ships are going up. So there's a problem here. Well, the problem here. Something is either taking... Yeah, the problem is here. Because according to this, it's not getting oil. So let's have a look at these routes. So, fuel. It's oil, not barrels. It needs oil. Right, okay. That I think might be the problem. Truck stop is not moving. Now, it won't do because it's not getting supplied. It will only move if it's getting supplied, look. I've got them set. Do you think it's because... Have a look. Yeah, they're set to move when they're full. That's why. And they know they're picking oil up, look. Because they've all got the symbol. So what happens is, that pulls up with 200. Okay? Now I know that the 200 would fill those, have some stocked up, so they can keep going back and forwards. And the second one would come, do the same thing. See, they're moving, look. They will move eventually, so they can work out demand. It's because if you don't solve this, I'll never sleep again. I'll solve it, but I didn't want to spend the whole stream just trying to solve this issue out. I wanted to enjoy it and start building things up, and now I've got this problem. So really, we just need to get another oil supply here. Now, I can do it, but I didn't want another train line, because I've already got 1, 2, 3 lines crossing around this area, and because it's so far out the way in the corner of the map, it's difficult to get it there. So I think that what I'm going to have to do is I am going to have to run... Where's that one? There was one, but it's barrels. Oh, here we go. Right, I've just found something. Right, okay. So. Okay, right. This is what we can do. Just to warn it. Look at this. I'm just looking at something. 1 second here. That's going up there, across here. Across there. Right. I can put a train line here. I can feed this from that one, which is not being used. It's going to have to be a road. It's going to have to be. I've got far too many lines. Well, I'm not worried about lines crossing. So we get a train from here to there. We then get that train going across here. I don't want to do it. Just costs too much. I don't want to do a train. I really don't. But my head's saying we do a train from here. It brings the barrels down to here, fills that. We then take the oil, so it's a continuous run. It drops barrels off. It picks oil up. It takes the oil all the way across here. Yeah. It would then have to somehow go across here and join in. No, because it has to go here. No, okay, all right. It'd have to go across here. And we stop the station. More trouble than it's worth. It is more trouble than it's worth. Because I would have to... I can take that away, take this away. And then link it off the edge here. So it comes out like that. Goes across, comes across, and follows this all the way down. That's the only way it's going to work. Which is going to give it its own oil supply. It will be slow. But it means what I'm going to have to do is reconfigure all this. That's what that means. I'm just having a look at this and trying to work it out, because that one crosses and goes over. I could just put another station, couldn't I? I mean, I don't mind that. Let me just try something. Let's just try and see if what I want to do will work. I'm going to go for basic, and I'm going to just do one line. I'm just going to do the one line and see what would happen. Right, that links those anyway. I just want to try this first. So that links these, which means if I highlight this, yeah, it's linked. You could use the same track and stop. Yes, thank you. And stop one as another one goes in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's a better idea. That's a better idea, because I'm a bit crap on the signaling, so guess what? It'll make it easier. I'm going to split it off that way though. Let's do that first. Right, so configure, and let's put a track. We'll go high speed, and that would need to go there and there. We also need cargo bay, which drop there, but we need platform cargo platform there and there, so it can hold something. Right, so that's that. Now, here's a problem. Right, I'm going to try this and see what happens. This is going to be a bit of a problem now. Coming from here. Yeah, I thought that would be an issue. From there, and then I'm going to... No, I don't want to cross. I don't want to cross the train line like that because it'll give a bit of an issue. I wanted it to come off back of here, so... No, that wouldn't work. Oh, that'll work. No, that looks pants. Okay. Now the problem I'm going to have, if I release this train, the train's going to want to come down here. But it's not going to be able to get on. It might be able to get on this line from that one, which I don't think we'll be able to do. So what I might do is just put another station here and link it to this one, because it would be easier than trying to put signals in to cross over. That's another problem. I'm going to let it go over that bridge, but what it will do is it will split from that bridge here and go that way, go across. Right, let's just try that, because if this don't work, use double switches. Hey, I had a job using a single switch. Okay, we'll try that anyway, but I don't think... I'm just looking at how the track's laid for a start. It can go that way, or it can go this way. But that would never be able to get onto this one anyway. It would never be able to get onto that one, because if you look at how the track's laid, it wouldn't be able to get... It wouldn't be able to do that. It might be able to. We'll try it and see. If not, I'm going to go for... Yeah, we'll see. Let's try this. Let's get the track laid first, and then we can look at how... We'll look at how things are going to work in a bit. Lay the track first, and then we'll look at all that stuff a bit later. Right, so it's laid the track anyway. How much this is costing me? Do you know how much this is costing me? Let's look at where we're going to end up. Just here, aren't we? I don't want to go up. trying not to go any tunnels or anything, so I'm trying not to do. Get that raised. Right, so I want to stop it there, and I want to curve it like that. Right, so let's have a look at where we're going to place. We want it going straight across. That's going to have to go like that. Want to come in like that. And then go probably like that. Okay. Right, so kind of got that in place. The idea is, do you know something? I'll put the train, I'll actually put it on here rather than use the crossings that you're on about. I'm going to drop it here because it's probably just easier for me personally. Yeah, it's probably just easier for me if I do that. Put it on the inside so it looks like it's... Oh, best if you do it the right way, 50, that would help. Alright, let's try that one again. It doesn't matter how the train gets on the track, it's just where it actually merges from. If it goes from the station, probably there. It's just the way I do it. I know it looks probably, I know some guys would say, you know, why not just do this, why not just do that? I just think it kind of merges right with the track from this side. So now to lay. Right, so to lay the route, we're looking at oil to we need to lay, okay, route, cargo, so we'll go 1, 2, right, it's picked it up anyway. Let's pick that up. We'll call it, it's, what is it, Torquay. It's Torquay. It's Torquay. And we'll call it oil. We'll just name it as one thing, oil, 2, and it's Dulverton. And we'll just leave it like that because we don't need to name that station, because all it's doing is taking the barrels, dropping off, picking up and going back there. But what I want it to do is try and get it to... We'll try and see how this works, because it's about picking up the barrels, dropping them off. It will have to run the route anyway and come back. So we've got extra fuel. Because originally what I was looking at doing was getting vehicles to drop it off and just pick up from here. But obviously the train's going to carry more. And it's the... Have a look. That one. Wilkie to Dulverton, Brown route. If I can remember. Okay. Now we've got to look at what we put on here, because this is going to cost me money again. By vehicle. Diesel, we'll just go for one of these. So past is 15 on that one. Past is 20. Oh, is that all? 20. It's 20 on that one. So if we go for... We'll test it first. Always test it first. Then I can add. Yeah, then we can add. It's probably the right thing to do. Test, then add. Okay to... Right, so that's on. Let's have a look how that performs to start with. Then we can look at demand. See, straight away we've got 3 barrels being made already. So it's probably picked up demand at the other end straight away, but this has got to run the route. So we'll let that run the route, see what happens. Take it from there. Let's speed this one up so we're not waiting for too long. I'll do the signals and everything in a bit. So, I haven't set what it's got to do at the moment. That's what I haven't set. I just want to make sure it can get into this stop all right as well. It's a bit of a journey for it, but look, we will get there. Let's see what we get. I have to be careful how long I make this train. So what we're looking at, you probably get another 4 on the end of that without it interfering. So now it understands demand. And what we need it to do is manage line. Right. So we need it to pick up. I should have... There's a... Oh dear little buddy, it's like that. Oh, you're on the King Air as well. It's nice though, the King Air. So we're picking up, we're loading barrels at number 1. That's what we're doing. We are then unloading barrels and picking up oil. That's what we're doing. And then we are dropping off barrels. We're dropping off oil at number 3. That's all we're doing. We're not picking fuel up. All we're doing is making sure that that one is fully loaded. Now, I have the option to go for, do we let this train only travel with a full load every time it pulls in and out of the station? Because otherwise it's not going to be very productive. Because I can also set it now so that what it does is it will wait. We can get, because it's a single line and it's not actually doing anything, we can get it to wait here. Oh, look at the demand already. Wow. So demand is quite high, 207 already. So straight away, and that's even before we've got there. So it was probably the right thing. I might have to stop the tugboats. Add. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 120. Right. Yeah, let's do it. Tell you what we'll do. Let's give it a colour as well. Fuel's blue. Let's do that. Why has it stopped? Oh. Hold on. Oh, right. Okay. I've not paused the game. Oh, I know why. Right, where is there a train on the track? We need to do this, well, because that's going to give us a problem. Okay, let's do this. Right. So, here we go. That's why. Goddamn trains! So it wouldn't cross. Because it reads that far ahead. Oh, that looks nice now though. I like that. Right, let's get you sorted out. Okay, so look at the demand here. Absolutely awesome. So it's picked up straight away 120. So we could put more. I could put a lot more, but again, because that, we'll have a look at how far this how long the tankers stick out of the actual station. Now it needs to drop these off here because we haven't got demand, have we? Well, 120 at a time. But it is going to be a distance of a journey for it now. See, look at that, that's going up quite quick. So I need to work out whether it's going to use all the stored barrels by the time it takes that train to hit that spot and get back. Because that, again, is going to be an issue. Now, we sped the game up, you see. And we're down to 50, 48, about 40, so that's some 40 odd barrels. I do believe that we're going to have to put a lot more on. Yeah. Although we're up to 50 odd % already. Yeah, it's a bit of a journey for it. I could actually put 2 trains on that line, you know. But at least it's got production now. So we should have some barrels waiting here. There we go. So we've got barrels waiting now. But we're getting 57 off a 120 consumption. Yeah. Need to put more we need to put more tankers on the back of this. But at least we've solved that problem now anyway. And it looks like what I'm going to have to do is stop the tugboats. Yeah, stop the tugboats and try and get this to bring over 200 barrels. Oh, look at that. See, no collision. Look at this. And we're losing 300. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. I've got to do it. Got to do it. I've got to do it. It's carrying so much. Right, so now we've really put some strain on it. So that should now pick 60 up then. Oh, go on. Right, so that's even better. There we go, look at that. That's right. 62. So that's working right, that is now. That's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And obviously, the more we drop off, which we will do on the second run, we'll pick more barrels up. It looks like we're losing a little bit, but I think that will start to pay off. As well as, this is going to look bad. Looking at what we spent on rail. Now that's 17 million. Or is it? Yeah, is down to buying all these. So we'll get our money back on that soon. Because we actually did 20 million there, 21 million, 16 million. So we actually did okay on that. The rail, it's a loss all the time. It's a complete loss. Honestly, it's a complete loss. I never see where I'm making an absolute killing on the rail. Right, we need to look at the length of this thing. Although, to be fair, nothing's going to actually... No, nothing's going to collide with that either. Although it does fit. It actually does fit the station perfect now. We could get just one more on the end there, look. Just one more. We can get just one more there without causing a problem. Because it's only when we're going to release a train onto the track that we have an issue. Otherwise, they are going straight in without crossing. Apart from this one here. That crosses that one to get in there. But other than that, it's fine. There we go. Look, now we're in the money. So that's not bad for that line. But we're making money already on this line. And we've only just put it down. Look at that. It's not too bad at all. And I think the top speed's about 98. I need to see how that's going to feed the rest now when it comes to making fuel. See how we get on with that. Get rid of those. I can sell the barges, which is going to give us money anyway. Just want to see how much we've got waiting now here. We've only got 55 waiting there. I don't know if it might be a good idea on this particular track to have it waiting there until it's full. It's picked up 180 barrels and still left some. I can't do no more than this unless somewhere along the line here, I might put 2 tracks on it, you know. I'm going to try this. This is something I've tried before. Now, I will definitely need help with this because I don't think I can remember. We've got to do that. I'm going to do this while the train's gone. So I think how this works is from here I can do that. About there. Clumpy, hello! I didn't want it to go that far out, but I don't think it matters. Now that looks so bad. No, you can do better than that, 50. Come on. You can do better than that. Right, let's try it there. I need to slow this down as well. Otherwise, I'll not have it done in time. I don't like it. I want it dead alongside the track. I'm going to have to do that again. I want it literally alongside the track. I don't want it a million miles away. Let me just stop that train. While I sort this out. Right, let's have a look. How long is that? I can make the trains a little bit longer then. I think that's a lot longer than I think because I'm looking outside. I'll go there, buy that, I'll bring it back in. Right, so no, I'm all right, thank you. What I want it to do, so what I want the train to do now is, when the train is coming this way, I want that train to stop here, about here. So I think the signal would need to be something like this. So that means the train would stop here. That one would have right of way, but then I want this one, when it's going that way, to stop yeah, I want that one to stop here. I think this is, the train will tell me which is on the right. Stop there. And then when this one, where have I put that one? Yeah, that's right. So this train, theoretically, will always wait here. This one will come that way and will wait that side if there's a train coming. I'm not sure. I need to check something because I've done this already. Where did I do it? Excuse me, this is why I don't want another drink, because I'm coughing all the time. Where do we have that mad line? I've got another line that is absolutely crazy with... it looks right to me. But I want to check. We'll go back to it anyway. Let's just go back to it and we'll test it. But before I test it, I'm going to put... I have to be careful how I run these trains, don't I? I know I have to be careful how I run the trains as well. Oh, because that train will never pass this point until that line is clear. Right, let me get a train on this. Let me get another train on here. I'm going to get another train on. Buy vehicle. Diesel. That one. We'll go for the same train. So we know they're on the same line. We'll buy that one. Add that. Cargo. And we'll go for... $100. Go for 100. I'm going to make that one just a shade lighter. I can determine which is which, only to start with. Once the line's sorted, I'll change that back so they're the same. And then we'll drop it. Here we go, because this is where the problem's going to come. It was the brown line, Torquay to Dulverton. There we go. So let's put it on the line. Let's see if it lets it come out. Yep, it's coming out. Now, let's start the trains up. See what happens. Let's start the trains up. Okay, we're off. Now, if this one gets to that point before, it should stop here. No, it's wrong. I think it's wrong, you know. I think it's wrong. Yeah, I think it might be wrong. Because I think it'll give this one right of way. We'll see how it works. What's up, Mohammed? stopped at that. We haven't got that. Oh, it's doing it anyway. It's automatically picking up on that line. That train's quite a way away. I'm doing fine. I'm not doing bad at all. I'm not bad. How's you? That's the question. How is you? Or should I say, how are you? See, we're looking at the oncoming train, and we're looking at the one that we've just put on the line there. We've just put this one on the line. Right, here we go. We're coming to a stalemate now. Good. Now this train should stop. Oh, lovely. Oh, yeah, it's a bit close, but that worked fine. And I think it would work the opposite way. So, yeah, that is fine. That does work well. Seems to be slow, that one, though, compared to that one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that worked okay, that did. And he's carrying 85, but what does it mean that... Whoa, 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 whoa. Has he done this journey already, that one? Did that train already go to? Because it's carrying nothing. Did that train already go to this depot? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. Good to see you getting the hang of... I'm trying, Dev, because I know you only showed me a few hundred times, but I don't believe that one went to that station for some reason. I don't think it went here. I think it just stopped here, that one did. Because that was really quick. Right. It shouldn't stop here. It should go to the next station. Right, okay. What's happened? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. You're supposed to go to 1. You're supposed to pick up from 1, which it says it's supposed to do. Okay. That's what it's supposed to do on that line. It's then supposed to drop off at 2, unload and pick up. And at 3, it's supposed to unload. So why is it not going to 1 all of a sudden? Is it because I've put the train on that line? Because that shouldn't have done that. That should have just gone there, picked up, dropped off, loaded up and gone and unloaded. But all of a sudden, it's decided to take it upon itself to change its own route. Which means it's not passing this station. See? That's what baffles me in the game sometimes, why it does that. It shouldn't have done that, because both trains are doing the same thing. Set off again, then turn it back straight away. No, I did that earlier on, didn't I? I did that and it stopped at that station and turned around. So I'm going to let it run the route, because it might have something to do with me adding another train on it. We'll follow this one through. Follow that. Come on, game. Save, quickly. I've got a route to check. Right, let's speed that up. It's weird how it does that though, to be honest. It shouldn't actually do that. I want to slow it down on that straight so we can see how it gets through this junction. There we go, look. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see what this one does. It could have had something to do with that one starting from there, but that's... Right, let's slow that down here and see what's going on. So you should bypass this station. It shouldn't really stop. Right, that one's done it. That bypassed the station. Now that's going to pick up 100 barrels up, but we've got 386. So we've still got enough to feed the other train as well, and supply that with a lot more demand, so that should give us lots of fuel. So we've got our ton. That'll turn around. Right, so let's get that one out of the way. I need the next one to come in so that we can work out what happens now. That's going to get fed. Right, that's going to get fed here. And it should also pick up. But I don't think there's anything to pick up. Yeah, this is a problem now. Nothing to pick up. Because that train already picked up quite a bit, but I think once it works itself out, and we're looking at demand for 2, I think it might work its magic. Have we got that train moving at that end? Yeah, it might work its magic. I'm going to stop these. I'm going to stop them. Because at the moment they're costing me, and they're not carrying anything. They're not carrying a thing. And then we'll look at terminating them very soon. Because they're not carrying anything. I can't see the point of carrying on with those. See, the thing about it is this train will always stop here because of that one. That will always stop there because of that train. Which kind of, in a way, gives it chance for that one to produce. Yeah. Okay. But I only need to see this one, get into the station, and then I can leave this line because that will be sorted now. And it will start to make money again. What have we got? We're only getting... We're overproducing here. We're well overproducing here. We're well overproducing at this depot as well. Well overproducing. And I'm trying to work out how I'm not going to lose stock here. I could probably extend the platform, but... Right, so it's done it anyway. It probably was because I put that train on first off. So we know that's going to carry, what is it, carrying about 160 into it, that thing. 120. I'll be daring and put more barrels on that. Let's see what it leaves. As long as it leaves 100, which it definitely will do. Yes, well overproducing. So we need to up the capacity of the other train. Yeah, we need to up the capacity of the other train. And then I'm moving on. I'm getting fed up with this line already. I'll be dreaming of this line. Also, now we've got... Oh. That will not go through till this one comes back. Manage vehicle. Yeah, we'll up the capacity of this one. We might as well change it completely blue now because we've done it. And we'll just let that run its course. Right, so if we look here now, let's have a look. Oh, there we go, look. Now we're producing fuel. And we're getting it at 33 now on that route alone. The more it gets, it should fill the rest up. But that's fine. We need to disable all this. We need to disable all this now until I look at a different way of doing it, because they're not getting anything. They're getting nothing. Think that'd be the right thing to do, just to disable those? Or do you think I should look at trying to get those working as well? Because there's still an issue here that we haven't solved this issue. What we've done a workaround. That's what we've done. We haven't solved the problem here. We've just done a workaround. And because of what this is producing, if we could get that one sorted out, we'd get a lot more. That's taking 86 hours into... Oh no, that's how long the vehicle's been running, sorry. I think I'd need that much oil though. I wouldn't think I'd need that much oil. It's a massive problem in this game though. I've got to say that. Fuel, only having 3 fuel depots is not good. It's got like 3 and 4 of everything else. Let's just sell these. Put some money back in the bank. Let's just close this down for now. That's closed down for now. Let's stop this route here. Yeah, let's stop that. Sorry, wrong button, guys. Apologise for that. Let's do this. Manage vehicles. Let's get them sold. We'll leave the lines in case I want to run something else down there. Right, so that line's taken off now. Does distance and what's that? Scarce? What's that? Increase profits. Yeah, the distance they travel, and things like that is going to cost you for the distance they travel. If they're not picking anything up, you're probably just paying for that vehicle to go backwards and forwards and do nothing. But that's going to put a massive cost. I think when you look at it from the way I'm trying to see it, if we can limit the distance or put more vehicles so that the vehicles are full, you're kind of making money then, because you kind of you're compensating for what they're carrying, sort of thing, in the sense that if they're carrying a full load and they're dropping off quicker, you're making profits, you're paying the maintenance, you're keeping the vehicles running. If the vehicles are doing a journey and not dropping enough off, you're not making profit from that vehicle. But that does, if that's what you're trying to say, that does impact on how you make your money as well. I don't know if I close the line down completely, which is oil to leak. I don't know if you close the line down completely, whether that's going to stop maintenance and stuff like that. But I've got maintenance turned off, so that's that line. Right, so we've got rid of that line altogether. Let's just get rid of it fully. Now it means that what this is producing now, which is slowed down dramatically, shipment slowed down. That looks like it's just dropped off, but why is that waiting? See, everything seems to be impacting everything else, although this is getting its oil from up here, getting its barrels from here. Oh no, it's not affected this, that's just dropped off. Yeah, that's alright, production's okay there, shipment's not so good. Oh, it's a brain teaser, this game. That one's going off somewhere else. Right, okay, so another challenge for us. How we are transporting passengers. Oh, this is that route I was on about. See, that slowed down as well. That used to have loads of wood on it. I don't know what's affecting some of this, the way it's working, but something is affecting this in a big way, and I cannot work out why. You don't run out of resources on this game. It's all about demand, but something is affecting the way that stuff's getting resources now. And I cannot work that out. Cannot work that one out. Because that's getting supplied okay. I mean, that's overproducing wood. I think it's when I change these, you know. It's got to be when I change these. I can't extend that anymore. Just that I don't want to lose stock. Now that's producing a bit more, but we've already got like nearly, we've got 6 trucks on there. And that still needs more. Yet we've got 6 trucks dropping off here. We can't grumble about this one because that's... I haven't got... Right, so we could supply that with more wood from here. It's going to have to... We're just going too far. I've practically used every resource that we've got. I don't think there's not many not being used now. That's being used. I think everything, we're not using that, which is giving us wheat. We're not using that one either. We're not using this, which could still supply that one over there, or this one here, which production seems to be okay there, it's just not getting enough coal. That's not too bad. That one's not too bad. This one we connected up to a rail. I mean, look at all the coal that's here. That one's been transported by this one. That was a test run. I remember we did this. That was a test run. So looking at that one, which is here, we could really put more. We can put more on that one. Right, that means that'll take more coal over, that's fine. Because what that's producing... Yeah, looking at what that's 180. I have to be careful on that now. What have I just put on that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, okay, so that should be able to take care of that. That's fine. So I'm trying, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to make sure that they've got enough. I'm trying to make sure they've got enough trailers and everything to pick up what they're producing. So how we're losing stuff is only down to the fact that I only had 40 units being picked up. So that will sort itself out eventually. I love this game for how you've got to think. I absolutely adore it. How you've got to think about what it's got to do and keep it going in. We're only losing money now because we're messing around. Oh, because I've just spent I've just put 4 extra carriages on there, so that's taken me, and I did look at the price of what they've costed. When it comes to stock, number of cargo items transferred, we've done, I think that's 3,740 odd units. So we're not doing too bad. I think passengers could have been a lot higher. I think that could have been a lot higher. We're not transporting a lot of passengers when you look at how many towns we've got. We're not transporting nowhere near enough passengers. So I think I'm going to look at that. I'll look at the passenger transportation, because that's going to be down to the routes that we've set, and we're overproducing. I can see where we're overproducing on things here. Look, well, it's not that bad. 40. We've got loads of steel here. Look at that. Lots of the stuff. And I've only got one line running in. I know I got that set up for if I needed to access steel going somewhere else. So you could look at stealing, it sounds good, you could look at stealing some steel from this place here and transporting it somewhere else that needs more steel. I'm looking at the passengers, and on here we're transporting 174, but we can carry 312, and we are making money as well. So that works relatively well, and I mean that I've got that to capacity. It's about getting more people over to the station to use it. That travels all the way over to Itchin. Got a massive rail network going on. And that's just doing passengers. Oh, I think I know why as well. Right, that don't stop here. But we've got all these people waiting here. I mean, look at this. So looking at that, so I would say we need another bus on this route. The issue might be we actually do need another bus on this route. Or the stops that I've done. One. Yeah, it seems to be okay to me looking at that. It goes around. I mean, obviously we understand that you have to walk to a stop. There's number 2. I was looking for number 2. So it kind of goes around on itself there. There's nothing out here anyway. Goes across. Goes into the station, comes back out and goes down and travels around this area. So I don't think the route's a problem. I think it just needs more buses. We'll put another bus on. We've dropped another bus on there. See if that helps. I don't have a stop I mean, the nearest... Right, so it works because when I highlight that particular stop, it still feeds the station, so they will get off. I could put one here, but I'm not going to, because that still works right. It still feeds this part of Torquay. I just think it's pretty poor that we've got a really good train network and we're not transporting enough people around. I just need to make sure that all these different towns here are linked. That's what I need to be doing, making sure that there's either a bus route going from here to there, from here, all the way over to all these towns. A bus route needs to be going to each different town. I don't think that's what I've got at the moment. Now, if I can sort that out, that means we'll be able to move more people around the map. So that is something I am going to do next time, because guys, I am coming off now. This has absolutely racked my brains. So the next time I come on this, which will be next week, I'm going to look at connecting each town via a bus route. We've got trains running, and I don't think we've got passenger trains. In fact, I think we have, to be honest, you know. I think we have. The network, the train network on here is crazy long. We've got passengers coming from here going to the airport. And we've also, oh no, hang on. Yeah, because we've got passengers and cargo on that one. We've only got a few passengers waiting here. Well, one. But the bus route... Yeah, the bus route's right. It's right outside the station. Yeah, that's fine. And we've got this one linked to the airport. I think that's a tram network, that is. Now, that's a bus route. We've got a bus route going from Doncaster to the airport as well. Passengers are only getting off here and freight gets off at the far end, so that's fine. It'll only pick up on its way back, but it's only taking them here. So I may need to make another line going over towards Liverpool, because we haven't got a train. Oh, there we go. We've got no passenger route going over to Liverpool. So that would have to go from here to there. We don't have a passenger route going to Derby. Wow. So that's my next challenge. But from Nottingham, and I know that'll be Sheffield, we've got passenger route. That's where we're making most of our money. So I've got to look at where these end. Having a quick look, which is that one. That goes through and travels all the way over to Doncaster. From Doncaster, this travels all the way over to, I think it's Torquay. Yeah, we've got a passenger route there. But I think that way. Yeah, passenger route carries on. And goes to Manchester, which is an absolutely massive city in itself. If I highlight this, manage line. Yeah, look. So it does actually go halfway around the map. Hitchin, Sheffield, Leek, Dulverton, Torquay and Meltham. So this is the longest track that I've got that travels halfway around the map. And look at that. Look at the fuel. Whoa, look at this fuel popping up now. So it's getting the fuel that it needs. So it is working. This is working over here. I think it's from that side. There's only one. Yeah, it is working. This is now. Yeah, look, everybody's getting fuel now. Look at that. We're all getting fuel. So that's working. Woo! I've got to save. I've got to save and come off. It's doing my brain in. I have to save. This is absolutely doing my brain in. So we'll save that on that one and save. I need to rest my head on a soft pillow. Oh God. Oh dear. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Woo! What have I got down? What have I got down? Dawn of Man tomorrow. We will be doing Dawn of Man tomorrow, which is another brain teaser. Why do I pick these games? Guys, I want to thank you all very much. I have to come off this for a bit to desktop. Whoa! I've got to rest my brain. But that was challenging. That was fun. That was a lot of fun, to be fair. I have to say. Who's out there? Yeah, we haven't done him for a while. Oof. But that was interesting. I enjoyed that. We'll come back to that again next Monday. Tomorrow I'll be doing Dawn of Man, which is another brain freeze. I think we got to something like 40 something people. Thank you, Dev, as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to take you over to this gentleman now who's doing Valheim. So you can see a bit of that, and I will get back to that at some stage in my career. Guys, no, wrong person. Go. I want to thank you very much, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening, and thank you for the support again, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. See
You
ya.
ready?
That's 50 plus games.